Congratulations to Fundora for winning via unanimous decision against Ocampo. One thing you have to love about boxing is that there's levels to this. We seen Errol Spence knock out Ocampo in the first round. Now, leading up to this fight, a lot of people were under the impression that Fundora was gonna wash Ocampo, especially when you factor in Ocampo is moving up in weight to fight Fundora at 154. All of a sudden, Ocampo nearly beat Fundora tonight. The same exact guy that Errol Spence knocked out in the first round. Just to show you guys how good Errol Spence is. After all, Errol Spence is pound for pound number 2 for a reason. What makes Errol Spence win over Ocampo so impressive is how Errol Spence was able to get Ocampo out of there in the first round when he was full of energy, while Fundora couldn't get Ocampo out of there when he was already exhausted, hurt, and tired. Fundora showed major weaknesses tonight, from his defense to his weak boxing game from the outside, and the fact that he doesn't have a different gear. He can't go to a different gear. That's why he couldn't get Ocampo out of there in the later rounds when he was tired and hurt. One thing for sure and two things for certain. Charlo, the undisputed champion at 154. He was smirking watching this fight as the lion saw his next meal, his next prey. Since Fundora is Charlo WBC mandatory, and I'm pretty sure Jamel couldn't be any more happier. Now, from the first bell, Ocampo, for the first 3 rounds, he was easily outboxing Fundora from the outside. I mean, he was outboxing him and hitting him with everything in the kitchen sink. However, in the 4th round, Ocampo made the same mistake Lubin made, which was he sat in the pocket too early. Ocampo, just like Lubin, got too greedy. He thought to himself, man, I could hit this man with everything. So he sat in the pocket and started going toe-to-toe with Fundora. However, the tricky part to it is Fundora is so durable. He could take a punch, and he's willing to take 4 to 5 punches in order to give 1 or 2 punches back. So Fundora started breaking Ocampo down, and by the 6th round, it looked like Ocampo was ready to go. However, because Fundora couldn't switch gears and go to a different level in order to get the hurt and tired Ocampo out of there, believe it or not, Ocampo caught a second win and started getting the better of Fundora in the inside, where he even managed to hurt Fundora. That's why, if you noticed, in the 11th and the 12th round, all of a sudden, Fundora started boxing. Fundora went from 100 to 0 real quick. He went from being the bull to being the matador in a blink of an eye. And that was because Ocampo hurt Fundora in the 10th round with a 4-punch combo. That's why Fundora played it safe in the 11th and the 12th round. Nevertheless, Fundora is ready to get into an accident whenever he faces Charlo. I truly believe even Castano will give Fundora a tough fight, most likely beat him. That will be a great fight stylistically to watch. However, it's too high of a risk for Fundora to take at this point, since he is Charlo mandatory. And I'm pretty sure Charlo is jumping up and down out of excitement, ready to get in the ring with Fundora after what he saw tonight. With that being said, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of AKHi, AKHi, AKTV. Peace and have a blessed day.